If you are a real estate agent and you're wondering, how do I make money on YouTube? In this video, I'm gonna tell you how I've made at least $1 million every 18 months for the last 3 or 4 years straight just from YouTube. Hey everyone, Steve Thomas here with Video Marketing Coach. So in today's video, I'm going to go into detail with you on how I personally have made over $1 million every 18 months for the last few years just from YouTube. Now, whenever I share with anyone that I have a YouTube channel, I'm a real estate agent, they often wonder, like, how do you make money? When I tell them all my business comes from YouTube, they immediately think that I make money from the ad revenue. Now, if you're like, ad revenue, what does that mean? Well, once you get a certain amount of subscribers, I believe it's 1,000 subscribers, you can then subscribe to YouTube's platform in which you start getting ad revenue from advertisements that they place either at the front, in the middle, the end of your content itself. Now, up until this right now, I actually haven't monetized my channel. The reason I haven't monetized it is because, quite frankly, it's not really worth my while. And what I mean by that is, as somebody myself who actually hates watching advertisements on videos or gets interrupted by a video, I turn them off. You lose my concentration. So for me as a real estate agent, making a couple of dollars here and there from the ad revenue from my videos, in my opinion, isn't worth me pissing off anyone that's watching my videos, because the income that I can make from helping them buy or sell a house is way greater than the ad revenue that I would make at this point. Now, in maybe like 10 or 15 or 20 years, my channel has, grown, hopefully, right, a lot more, then, maybe that's something I would consider doing. But right now, the only way that I generate revenue from YouTube is through creating content, right? I create content about what it's like living in the area in which I live and sell in real estate, which is Las Vegas and Henderson, Nevada. Through this video that I'm gonna bring to you right now, I'm gonna give you literally my playbook. I'm gonna unveil my business strategy for you, and you can go ahead and take it and run with it yourself, and I'll share with you why I believe we've been successful. All right, just before we get into the nitty gritty, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, we really appreciate it if you do so. That way you can stay up to date on everything related to video marketing with your real estate business. All right, so before you go ahead and start your YouTube channel, maybe you already have one. That's great if you do. Maybe you're looking at, how do I start a YouTube channel and start making $1 million every 18 months? Well, what you've got to first of all do before you do anything, you guys, is figure out who are the types of people you want to work with, right? This is very, very important. In real estate right now, in my opinion, because the barrier of entry to get your real estate license is so low, it's filled with lots of people, right? There's over 16,000 agents just in Las Vegas itself. So there's a huge amount of people. Everybody you'll know will know someone that's got a real estate license. So I recommend you differentiate yourself from everybody else. And one of the ways you differentiate yourself from everybody else is actually by becoming an expert, right? Become a specialist in something, right? Become an expert in a local area. Become a specialist at helping first-time home buyers. Become a specialist at helping high-rise buyers. Be a luxury specialist, right? Be a specialist or an expert that helps retirees or active military, right? Do you see where I'm going with this? You guys have probably heard of the saying before, the riches are in the niches, right? So this is one of the reasons I believe our business has been successful, because now my YouTube channel is not just focused on myself or my wife. We've got a team of agents, and what we do with our team is we each become an expert at something, and then we create all of our content just for those people. And when you're able to create content intentionally while you cut out all of the noise from everybody else, then the people that you are creating the content for start calling you, right? So get really dialed in and focused on the types of people you want to work with. And when I say dialed in and focused, like really spend a lot of time and attention on this. Figure out like their age. You know, is this a single person? Is it a family? You know, are they educated? Are they retired? What's their income level? What's their education level? Try and create what I like to call an avatar for the types of people that you want to work with. And then when you create all of your content just for those people and you market yourself as an expert just for those people, that's really when the magic happens. All right, so you've figured out like who your target audience is. Now it's time to create content, right? So what type of content have you got to create? It can be pretty overwhelming, right? Thinking about what have I got to create? You know, maybe you've got loads of ideas, maybe you don't. Well, in order to be successful, you need to be consistent, right? With anything that you do. And you have to look at your, you know, your video marketing strategy as any other business strategy in which you need to be consistent with it. So what I recommend you do is you create a variety of topics that you can continuously make content for forever, right? And how I have looked at that is actually through diversifying the subject matter. So in our business at the Thomas Group, we only create actually 4 types of videos. And I'll go into detail with, you know, each of them shortly with you. But the first one will be a market update video. Second one will be a community tour. Third one will be a home tour. And the fourth one will be an educational video. So starting with a market update video. So there's a lot of realtors that I have seen in Facebook groups and, you know, online that say they don't create market update videos because they aren't evergreen. And what they mean by that is, you know, it's not something that somebody's searching for continuously. The market update video that I did this month is only really applicable for this month, right? It's not something that someone's continuously searching for. But the reason that I believe that you should do market update videos is because basically most other people don't do them. And when you do market update videos, it really starts differentiating you from everybody else, because not only do you have the ability to do community tours and home tours, but you can actually speak in detail about the market, right? And this is really now positioning you as an expert. And there's a lot of YouTubers in our market. Last year, I sold a $9 million house from a client that watched our YouTube channel because he was watching our market updates. This is what he told me, right? So this is from the horse's mouth. Like, people that are spending that type of money want to be working with someone that really understands the market, not that someone that's just a good presenter or someone that's, you know, can just walk around a house and hold a camera. You really need to be thinking about your strategy in a very multi-pronged approach. So market updates, I highly recommend you do them. You only need to do one every single month. You can get your data for your real estate market, typically from a local title company, escrow office, or even your broker can probably provide, or even your local association might even have that data as well. But definitely consider doing market update videos once a month. All right, so the next type of video that you're going to do are home tours. Now, you have to remember that people that are watching your YouTube channel are typically living elsewhere. They're not always living in your area, and they are searching for what it's like living in your area. That's why the market update are important, because it's not only valuable to people in town, right? I've got a lot of sellers from my market update videos itself, but it's important to people from out of town, because they want to know what the real estate market is actively like. And of course, this is an opportunity for you to show them that you are an expert, position yourself as an expert. And once you've got this avatar dialed in for who, you know, you believe you want to be working with, then go and do the home tours, right? Of the types of homes that you want to sell for those people. And trust me, when you just start doing this and you get really intentional and focused, these people will start calling you. Now, one of our biggest lead generators, I would say, have probably come from our community tours. Because again, as I mentioned to you before, people are searching on YouTube and learning from afar what it's like living where you sell real estate. So when you can show them the community that you live in, right? The community that you sell real estate in, show them the activities, tell them about the pros and cons, give them a this versus that, right? Video. These are videos that are evergreen, right? These videos will be consistent lead generators for you. I think one of the very first videos that Kristen, my wife, and I created was about 5 minutes long or 7 minutes long, and we've made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars from this one video that probably took us about, you know, from videoing to editing and stuff, you know, maybe 5 or 6 hours to make, right? And it's made us hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it will continue to make us hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for as long as the internet's around, right? And people are searching for what it's like living in this area, they're gonna find our videos, all right? And the very last type of video that we create are what we call educational videos. Now, an educational video isn't a home tour, it's not a community tour, it's not really anything about real estate specifically. It's more a generalized topic, if you like, on what it's like living in the area. So what a really good video that I highly recommend that you create is a cost of living video. You'd be surprised at how many people are searching for what the cost of living is in your area, because of course the cost of living in all different areas around the United States, all around the world, is different, right? How much a pint of milk is, to gas, to fuel, to insurance, right? These are important things that people are trying to figure out to determine if it makes sense for them to move to where you are. And if you're able to provide all of that information to them, this is a form of reciprocity, which is a very, very powerful tool, right? So when you're able to give people value, they feel indebted to you, and then they will hopefully reach out to you and say, hey, I saw your videos on YouTube and I'm thinking about making a move, can you help me, right? And that's the best part. And I'll tell you, the ultimate best part about all of this is the people that don't like you never call. And I think this is one of the real big differences between video marketing and basically every other marketing, right? I could have my name on a billboard that said that I'll list your home for 1%. But all I'm really doing at that point is speaking to people that want to list their home for 1%. Are they typically the people that I might want to work with? Maybe or maybe not, right? But when I'm able to articulate my experience and I'm able to show you I'm a real person, this is the foundation of sales, because ultimately people buy off who they know, like, and trust. And when you're able to accomplish this with creating all of these different types of videos that I've been telling you about, while also making sure that you are an expert in a niche, you're putting yourself in the right position for success. And the very last tip I have for you is to create strong calls to action on not only all of your videos, but on all of your content, right? On your website, anywhere people can see you, right? Create strong calls to action. Now, a call to action might be, call me, right? Email me, schedule a free consultation, but make sure you're telling people in every single video that you create to contact you, because listen, the idea of doing this is so that you get business, right? It's all very well, you know, creating a nice video and lots of people seeing it, but if nobody reaches out to you, well, that's just really vanity metrics, right? And we're ideally doing this to increase our income. So you want people contacting you, so tell people in every video to contact you. You'd be doing them a disservice if you weren't, just like I'm about to do now, right? I am your video marketing coach. I have experience doing this. If you need help, I would love to help you. So you can contact me. You can schedule a free consultation with me on our website, thevideomarketingcoach.com. But for now, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, really appreciate it if you do so. If you've liked the video, again, give that a thumbs up. Let me know if we're doing a great job here. And again, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.